One last thing I want to talk about before we get into the mindset that you wanted to talk about, and I'll let you run that portion.
Okay.
But most people probably know this if they've been watching on YouTube, and you know this obviously because you were there, but I hurt my ankle again. And here's how I hurt my ankle. One day, it was a Saturday practice, and everybody's all happy eating donuts because we took a charge. If a kid takes a charge in a game, we get donuts in the Saturday practice. So we're eating donuts because it was actually Keelan. Keelan took 3 charges. He's the only kid on the team who actually takes charges.
Yeah.
But we're eating donuts, and I'm like, hey, who wants busted 2-on-2? Me and Kevin will bust anybody here. And Kevin's just eating a donut. He's like, wait, I didn't sign up for this. And I'm like, yes, you did. We're gonna. It doesn't matter who plays us. We're gonna win. So we drop off a couple of our children, then a couple more. And then we play one of our big men, Kair, and Maurice. And Kair is one of our big men, and I try to tell him all the time how to be a big man, and the post moves that he needs to do, and what he needs to do, and what his role is as the 5-man. And during this game of 2-on-2, I said, Kair, listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post you up, and I'm going to score 7 points on you in a row because we were playing to 7, all ones. And I'm going to show you all of the moves that you should be doing but don't do. And Kevin, what happened? I said, Kevin, go over there, just toss me the ball every time. And we actually scored 6. It was 6-0. Then we started playing with them a little bit.
Yeah.
And we let him score a couple, but then we ended up winning.
They shot some threes on us. I didn't think Kair could shoot.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
He can't shoot.
I know, right? And people just getting whatever.
Right.
It's crazy how these kids playing 2-on-2 will just make baskets out of nowhere, but they can't be relaxed. Anyway, we'll get into that.
Yeah. So yeah, then we actually played Keelan and Josiah, who are probably the 2 best on the team.
Yeah.
And we beat them 7-1.
Because Keelan decided that he didn't want to take it serious because he knew he was going to get busted, so he wore his Crocs.
Oh, yeah.
And then decided to use that as an excuse. Ladies and gentlemen, do not use that as an excuse.
That's what kids do.
Yeah, like you challenged us to 2-on-2 to 30-year-old men. Bring your A game.
He wore his Crocs so that if he won, he could say, I beat you guys in Crocs.
Right.
But if he lost, he could say, bro, I was in my Crocs.
Exactly.
That don't count.
It's a win-win for him.
Yes.
And then we clowned on him even beforehand, and he was still like, no, I'm going to wear my Crocs, blah, blah, blah. All right, well, I don't want to hear it after the game.
Yeah. So, anyways, moral of that story is that Kevin was getting buckets too.
Yeah, I was.
You really were. I was proud of you.
The experience, I feel like, over the years and being a part of, the Carrick basketball team, now, helping with you and stuff, it's changed my perspective on basketball to where before I was kind of all over the place. I didn't really have like a thought process while I was out there. Now I do. I don't know. It's just crazy. So if you don't guard me, I'm shooting the ball. Because guess what? Daddy Kev can shoot now, baby.
Yeah, broke his collarbone. All of a sudden he shoots like Steph. Well, not quite, but almost. Not even close. But
no, because
for a dad of
what happens?
Children and what?
Real quick, let me just tell you what happens. So I feel like, my 3-point game at the beginning is good. I think I can shoot, not a problem. My form's good. But somewhere along the line, I get tired, exhausted actually, because I'm out of shape. And my legs stop producing the bounce that I wanted to. So when I'm going up with my form, it's almost like I have to correct it with my form, which I shouldn't be having to do if my form should just be straight up consistent. And I start shooting air balls because I'm not getting enough like arc on it. Does that make sense? Because like my legs just aren't giving me that. But if I'm inside the arc, I don't necessarily need that. A little bunny hop, boop, a little teardrop. Boop,
yeah. I was actually wondering how you were getting so tired in 2-on-2.
Yeah, man, I'm just out of shape. And unfortunately now I have to, which is a minor goal for me in 2023, because my shoulder is getting better. However, it's like the collarbone itself is irritating me, but my shoulder is getting better. So we'll see what happens, but I would really love to get back into shape. Like I don't know what I have to do. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to start like just either going out there and maybe every single day shooting the basketball just to get that explosiveness back. That's what I'm missing. So I'm just out of shape, man. That's all.
Anyways, while we were playing 2-on-2, I rolled my ankle. That was my whole point.
Yeah, it was
saying all that.
We had to just talk shit real quick.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking the most shit. I am the biggest shit talker.
Oh, I know.
Like, especially to my team.
Yeah, for sure.
So